UFC flyweight contender Kai Carl France back on the show. Appreciate the time, man. How's life right now for you?
Life's good, bro. We're deep in the trenches. 2 weeks out, or just over 2 weeks, from fighting on Fight Island, UFC 253. I feel good. I'm ready to go, bro. It's been too long since I fought. February, UFC Auckland in my hometown. So that time we did the three-peat with me, Brad, and Dan. This time we do the four-peat, the quad-peat. Me, Izzy, Shane, and Brad. So we're more than prepared now. We've been living at the gym in New Zealand for a little while. We're on level 3 lockdown, so that means you had to stay in your house and stay in your bubble of I think the max was 10. So Eugene, pretty much said you're moving into the gym. So got to listen to the boss. So all of us packed up our mattresses, training gear, pots and pans, barbecue, and we're bunkered down at the gym for about 2.5 weeks. Which felt like, Dragon Ball Z, Hubbolt Chamber, sped everything up. So that definitely got us to where we need to be, getting into fight shape and really got to pay attention to details of our opponents with Eugene, and it really brought us closer together, having that bond, living together, not just training, being around each other 24/7, and hopefully it's not going to continue. I don't want to live at the gym, but it probably is one of our best camps yet.
So you guys are still on level 3 then?
No, we've dropped down to level 2 now, so we can. So I'm Skyping from my bedroom right now, so it's kind of nice to be in my own bed. But for a little while, we're living there for 2.5 weeks. I had one of the empty physio rooms, so I got in first in, first serve, mate. So I got lucky. The rest of the boys were on the jiu-jitsu mats. They had their mattresses, but about 8 of them all in the one room. True martial arts style. I think one of them had a boxing mat as a pillow and a gi blanket. Gi as a blanket. But no, it was good. It was good to have that family environment, and we had to cook meals together. Realized sooner or later who knew how to cook and who couldn't, who would survive in an apocalypse, and who would die of starvation.
Now, of course, you got the coaching staff: Eugene, you, Israel, Shane, Brad, all isolated there. Who were the other guys at the gym helping you guys out?
Yeah, a few of the other boys. I think a few of them have a few things on the horizon. Carlos Olberg was there, Blood Diamond. All these guys have won King of the Ring, and have all, slowly getting more MMA experience. So they're there with us, as well as John Lucky, another, vital teammate for the boys' preparation, as well as Kev. He's a French adopted teammate, was in Australia for a little while, but now he's based with us. And then Ken Roston, and then who else? There's one more person. That was everyone. So it was a team effort. Everyone really came together, and that saying really does apply here. Iron sharpens iron, and just having that level of talent in the room constantly, training 3 times a day, as well as getting your pad work in with Eugene, and all the downtime, making sure that you're doing all the recovery, putting back into your body. You want to invest and not just take away. So we're doing a lot of mobility and even breath work, something new to our schedule, working on that side of things. So we're finally figuring out a balance to intensity as well as our overall game, and it makes a massive difference. So it's all about that 1%, and we're definitely ready for this Fight Island UFC 253. We just can't wait to get in there.
Well, you guys are in there, or you were in there, stuck together. You can't go anywhere, so you get into some problems. You just get into some troubles, right? Like, what happened? You've been inside the Ultimate Fighter house. Was it worse than the Ultimate Fighter house?
Nah, not at all. I knew these guys, so we're all mates, An Ultimate Fighter, you're with a stranger, so I guess. Yeah, in a way, everyone's kind of nice if you're a stranger, because no one wants to step the boundaries. Mm-hmm. But when you're already friends, there's a lot of guys that want to give their 2 cents or their opinion about anything, everything, anything you're eating, are you allowed that? Oh, yeah, did Geordie say you're allowed to eat that? Or you can't sneak a cheat meal around these guys; they'll blast you, man. And just little things like that, but it's all a part of it. They're only saying it because they actually care, and they want the best out of you, and that's just the mentality you got to have at our gym. You just got to get along with it and don't fight it, and just get the job done, kind of thing. So that's what I mean. But it kickstarted us into the right kind of mentality that we needed to be heading into these closer weeks to the fight. 2 weeks of living at the gym felt like a month, and probably lost some years off my life. No, no, it was actually a really good experience, and when else would we be in the situation? It's 2020, and it's been a crazy year, but with a big year like this comes bigger sacrifice, and 2.5 weeks is not that bad, being away from friends and family, but we've got a set date, and you have got to put everything into it. With Eugene didn't want to leave anything to chance, and for Dan's fight and Alex's fight being so close, he didn't want to have that same problem going into these next fights. So the only way to do it is to have quality control and be there, living at the gym and watching us over 24/7. So feeling really confident coming into this next fight. Brandon Royval, my next opponent, at rank number 10, wants to take my spot, number 7. We've been doing our homework, done a lot of film study, and we're feeling confident about this matchup, and I want to see the best Brandon come fight night. I can't wait to test my skills against him. A lot taller than me, a bit taller than me, long, rangier jiu-jitsu fighter. Hopefully we can put him away.
Now, with this complete focus on training, a lot of people like to say that this is the best training camp that they ever had, but really, is it the best training camp you ever had? Because it seems like you've had so much time to prepare for this, and there's no outside distractions.
Yeah, exactly. There really isn't. There's just get up, eat, sleep, train, repeat. That's our schedule. That's on our minds, and that's what motivates us. Is being on the same card as 3 other of your teammates. So it's definitely being a privilege right now to be able to fight. So many guys that don't have work or don't have the opportunity to do this. So we're definitely taking it with 2 hands and prepared the best we can. So I can definitely say this is one of our better camps for myself personally, especially just made massive gains, not just physically, but just mentally, being able to push through, I guess, different adversities and really push those boundaries. That's where you make the progression when you're most fatigued, most tired, but you're still turning up and performing at your best, and even on your worst day, still getting making those advantages. So I feel like this is definitely one of our best camps. Definitely fight team wise, closer together, and over there will be a lot of the 4 of us on cards. So we're going to bring a lot of cornermen. So it's going to feel like just a normal sparring day at City Kickboxing, no crowd. We'll be in Abu Dhabi, Fight Island. Brad was telling us all about it when he went over with Alex, so we know what to expect. Me being on the Ultimate Fighter, I'm familiar with fighting with no crowd, being on the show, Tough 24. The only pressure you need is Dana White being there, so that's all the pressure in the world. And I got the 30-second knockout right in front of him, so it's going to be a cool experience. Definitely going to be something, buzzy flying again and doing all the international travel and all the logistics that go around with it. But yeah, we're more than ready, and I just can't wait for fight week. Miss those butterflies, miss that feeling of putting on your gloves and all the fight week rituals that you usually get into, and then obviously making weight and staring across at your opponent, looking into him, seeing what he has to, what kind of energy he's bringing to the table. So I'm excited for this one. I'm just being in the gym, just punching brain. Shane especially, because he's similar size to me, and the rest of the boys. I want a new face. I want a different look. I want to test my skills against someone that's been preparing to beat me up. So I just can't wait to do it.
Yeah, definitely a major fight in the division, but on top of that, you get a pay-per-view slot. The flyweights are in the spotlight, something that is long overdue. Do you feel like this is the stage you've always needed to have that breakout performance, even though you've had great performances, but that big performance?
Yeah, this is pay-per-view main card. What better way to really make a statement and solidify my state in this flyweight division. A few people were saying, why aren't you fighting a higher ranked opponent? But at the time there wasn't anyone available. Everyone was taken, so we weren't going to just sit on the shelf and wait any longer. We'll take the next matchup. Brandon was the next guy, and so be it. So I'm not looking past him. I'm not going to do that to him and be naive and think I'm already fighting for the title, because I need to make sure that I get the win, and that's how you get the higher ranked opponents, and that's how you get the bigger names. So I'm watching everyone in that top five, especially Brandon fighting Alex Perez, Cody Garbrandt fighting Figueroa for the title. These are big matchups, and I want to fight any one of those guys. So get past Brandon. I want to try fight December and fight one of those names, and that will really put me on the spot to claim for the flyweight title challenger. Even Benavidez, he's on the radar as well. So he said he wants one more fight. What way to do it? And someone trying to climb through the ranks, and a vet like himself that's been in the game since this before I even started MMA. So we'll see what happens in this division. There's a lot of good matchups happening right now in an exciting time, and it's cool to see the UFC recognizing that this is a big fight, and number 10 versus number 7 on a massive double title fight pay-per-view card is definitely going to put some spotlight on us.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Brandon Royval, he's a guy that comes in with one win, a great performance against Tim Elliott, finished him. Now, when you look at him and pick him apart, what do you see? Do you see a typical grappler versus striker matchup here?
No. I know he's going to throw and he's going to swing. Watching a few of his fights on the LFA, he does back his hands, and he does have wild striking. Him against Tim Elliott was a good fight. They got fight of the night for that one. And crazy pace. Tim Elliott definitely was the one pushing it, and Brandon did well to put him away and catch him in I think it was an arm triangle in the third or second. So if the fight's going to be that pace, we're more than ready to do that, and take him into deep water. Otherwise, we'll see what he's going to do, and we'll pick him apart. We'll be the tactician and be the sniper. But yeah, this is going to be a fun fight. It's going to be I don't know. It could be title fight contention, but I know the fight that I think that's going to be the fight of the night, and that's going to be Shane's fight. Shane against his opponent. These guys have both got great chins, durable, and just swing for the fences. So that's going to be the fight to watch, I think.
Now, what do you think separates you from Royval? He's new to the division. You've been here for many fights now.
Yeah, definitely. The experience is a factor in this fight. I've had a lot of fights now. This is my 6th UFC fight. I've had a longer layoff, I guess, but my experience will definitely show in this fight. And just training with high caliber fighters, I know he's got a good team that he trained with. He's been doing some sparring with Alex Perez. He can train with all the flyweights he wants, mate. I've got 2 world title holders at my gym, so that gives me a lot of confidence coming into my fights, as well as training with elite guys, Dan, Brad, Shane. There's no easy round at my gym, and if you're holding your own against those guys a lot bigger than me, we're doing something right. So just the confidence, that plays a major part in the fight game. It's all mental. You want to have that edge, and like I said, we're doing other things besides actually just training. Working on learning how to breathe properly, learning how to take care of your body outside of training, mobility, recovery, sports psychologists. All these little things that play a massive part coming into fight week, and it's all psychological, going all the way halfway across the world just to for 15 minutes. You have to be in the moment, and you have to be ready for anything, leaving no stone unturned, and that's what we've done, and that's why Eugene has created this atmosphere at City Kickboxing, and that's why we create world class champions and UFC champions, because it's just breeds champions. So yeah, we're excited, and I can't wait just to just get in there. But I miss punching people in the face with small gloves. It's designed for knockouts, so I'll hopefully live up to my nickname.
As you get deeper into your UFC career, is there more urgency to chase the finish a little bit, to get that like viral knockout or viral submission, viral finish?
Yeah, I know it's always going to be there. That's the thing. Like I know I hit hard, and I know any at any given time I could sit on a punch and put someone away, especially at flyweight. But it's just one of those things you can't rush, and it's a give or take. If you smell blood, you have to put the foot down and go. But also, if the guy's got a good poker face, you just don't know. So when you're fighting the best in the world, it's a game of chess, and yeah, it's hard to know when it's on. And I want to get a finish, and I want to make a statement, get the highlight reel, and try go viral. But it will come hand in hand, and these things you just can't rush. Israel's fights are a great example. He's always getting highlight reel finishes every fight he's been in, and it's been exciting. So it just all depends on the matchup and what kind of fight style the guys bring in come fight night. It's not always going to be toe to toe. Game of inches. Sometimes it's going to be a chess match where he's playing a certain game where he's trying to bait you into something. You're trying to do the opposite, and it just doesn't work out that way. So we'll see what happens on fight night. But I'm expecting him to come forward. I'm expecting him to swing hard, and so am I. So yeah, it's going to be a good one.
You are sitting in this position where you could be one fight away from a title shot. It all depends on like how you perform. I believe that the UFC really doesn't look at just wins and losses. They look at like how you come into the division and how you perform in your last fight. And sometimes you could almost make yourself undeniable with the performance, right? And that this could be your opportunity, especially with the pay-per-view slot.
Yeah, exactly. Look at what happened with Cody Garbrandt coming off 3-fight lose streak, getting a highlight reel knockout, and now he's got a title shot. So you can change. He was a former champ, but you can change things around in an instant. One fight can be your breakthrough fight. Look what happened to Masvidal as well. Being such a seasoned fighter, been in the game for so long, only really in the last 2 years have people really taken notice and saying he's the man. So that's the fight game. It's a weird one. Either you'll be an overnight sensation like Izzy and take the world by storm, or you'll be a slow cooker like Masvidal, and eventually you'll find your way to the top. So with me, I just got to keep winning, keep being exciting, and just do my job in the octagon. I feel like the finishers will be there. We've been working hard and coming into this fight, fit and ready to go wherever it goes. So at least my head's in the right place with all of that, and with the world being so uncertain right now, with all this pandemic going on, control the things you can, and that's just the training and the preparation that we've been doing, and it's nearly the fun part. So I'm glad this camp's behind me now, living at the gym and grinding away with my 3 other teammates that are joining me on the card. But that's where the motivation and that's where the confidence comes from, knowing that you've gone through all of that and you come out the other end and you still can't be touched. So feeling good for this one.
All right, man. Sounds good. Well, September 26th, UFC 253 on Fight Island. Man, you got the spotlight. You just need to go in there and perform. It's going to be an exciting fight, man. I talked to Brandon myself, and he's excited for this matchup too, man. It's going to be fun. Abu Dhabi. Thank you, Kai, so much for the time, man. Appreciate everything.
Sure, bro. If you guys want to check out, I've got some merch coming out in the next week or so. It's one of my fight shirts. If you know 1980s, 1990 big head Chicago Bulls team, this called it was the Last Dance inspired. This is called the Last France, this shirt. But yeah, it's coming out on it'll be on all my social media, and then I've also got some fight shorts and some other apparel from my own brand KKF, doing a collab with my sponsor Engage. So be on the lookout for that stuff. It should be dropping in the next week or fight week. So if you like high end or like hyped streetwear or a Jordan or Nike, it'll be right up your alley. So yeah, check it out.
Yeah, I seen the shorts, man. The shorts are pretty tight. They're fly. I like those.
Sure, bro. Yeah, we try to pay homage to 1990s, especially me, being born in the 1990s. So that's the style I like, and I want to transfer that into my own style as well. So it's kind of cool having my foot in the door now and using my platform to put out quality, not just something for something average. So no, it's cool.
Kai Kara France, the designer, is that coming?
It could be, man. Like
Why
obviously,
not?
fighting's my priority, but it's something that I'm passionate about. Obviously, sneakers, I collect them. Fashion, I've working with a few guys now that getting my foot in the door. So, it could be my my full-time job after I retire. So, you got to do it while you can now, while the spotlight's on you, and make the most of it.
Hey guys, Sasha Platnikoff here, letting you know to tune in to SCMP post-fight for all your weekly martial arts news.